Welcome back, everybody. The Skirim. Skirim. I mean, Skirim will actually properly launch. You know how it is, folks. It always kind of persnickety. Wow, it just does not want to launch. Yeesh. Come on now. Always the drama of trying to get it to launch. Always the drama. Are we locked in? We are locked in. My mouse cannot go outside the window. Here we go. I did the selling and whatnot off camera.
Elsewhere is an arid
You've been a good friend to me.
and
That means
rocky
something.
canyon where the sun shines.
Smile on you, friend.
Always.
The Saint Falion of Morthal has studied vampires, Draugr, and all manner of undead.
You are taking us somewhere warm, I trust.
Probably not, Carjo. Probably not. Oh great, a furious snowstorm draws close. Or draws near, rather.
Kind of fun to push people
Cross the
around.
bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
What manner of place is this?
Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand.
I've heard of it.
This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge.
May I enter?
Perhaps, but what is it you expect to find within?
I wish to have a look around.
Humor is often in short supply here. But I sense that perhaps you're after more than just that. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic.
I have some degree of skill. Come on. You and I both know I'm an accomplished mage. I do not need to be tested.
No, I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort.
Damn. Fine, I'll take your test then.
Excellent. The Flame Atronach is a vital companion for anyone relying on conjuration. Summoning one here would certainly show your skill.
Okay, I can do that.
I look forward to it. The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated. Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
Well, I just did what had to be done. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm just glad I lived to tell the tale.
What are you firing that at? Because it ain't hitting anything.
We have heard from Paul and Niese call.
Okay.
Remember, Winterhold's glory days may lie behind it, but the college lives on.
So Mirabelle Irvine.
She's the master wizard here. Archmage Arin may be in charge, but Mirabelle runs the place. You do well to remember that.
I wish to know more of destruction magic. Can you tell me anything?
Certainly. Destruction spells come in different forms, each useful for various purposes. Concentration spells can be cast immediately, though they're weaker. Good for a tight spot and less costly if you miss. You'll also need to decide whether to devote yourself to a single type of spell. Focusing solely on flame spells will make them more powerful, but you may find yourself at a disadvantage against foes immune to fire.
Look, can you tell me anything more about the college?
We are the only group left in Skyrim dedicated to the study of the arcane. There are others who study, to be sure, but they do so in private and often in secret. Mirabelle will be waiting for you.
Who are you? I'm supposed to be talking to a Mirabelle? Something like that? Lovely. Another student. I am Master Morheim, and I will be your instructor, probably your pallbearer as well. That's encouraging. When do we start with the lesson? 1,000 gold, if you please. 1,000 septum? That's outrageous! This place runs on magic. Actually, I suppose it does. Still, we have bills to pay. You, sir, are a thief, and I'm not giving you a penny. Can't I go in? Will he stop me? Can I avoid tuition?
Rough is rough, but when someone pulls a dagger, fun time is over.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes. I'm simply trying to understand the reason behind my decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find that Balmond receives no such treatment.
The warm sand.
You are a guest of the
is
college,
far away
here
from
at the
here.
pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes.
Yes?
Very good. Then we're done here.
Yes? Need something?
Welcome to the college.
I was told to speak to you about the college.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
Sure.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, The Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local nords. We don't anticipate any real...
I wonder if I found a glitch in the mod. Is there a way to actually bypass the initial entry?
So many beers.
Ah.
I know plenty of stones that produce light.
Ah. Suppose he'll get me every time I go towards the door, though, won't he? But oh. Crap! He's gonna keep pestering me. But I don't have that kind of money.
As others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
Summer's having a fight.
Gonna have to avoid that guy to avoid having to pay my tuition to the College of Winterhold. Well, I suppose this isn't the best way to make friends, is it? We've already got 3 olds trying to kill us.
Khajiit got your back.
After I finish showing you the grounds, we can talk.
Okay.
Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
Be right there. Just let me change into my college attire. I have master robes, but I actually don't need her novice robes. And let's see, where was it? Boots. But I'll stick to my regular boots. Is my circlet not... Where is my circlet? Maybe I'll need to modify... Maybe I missed the hoods when I was modifying all of the stuff in the game. Cape Winterhold. Well, I might as well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check on the novice hood to make sure that it's not going to cause a clash. So right now I can't wear the 2 simultaneously.
There are wonders in this place I never dreamed imaginable.
You're taking us somewhere warm, I trust.
Definitely gonna have to check to see what the novice hood, what mods I have use a novice hood, and find one of them to overwrite with a change that allows circlets.
Initially, you'll be learning from Textura, one of our most esteemed wizards.
Avoid him, turn off my magic light. He's not going to try and ask me for money. Because I only got 1,400 gold. If I give him 1,000, I'll be pretty close to broke.
If anyone sneaks up on us, I smell them coming.
Mirabelle's gonna come here, right? She said Hall of the Elements, right?
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off-limits. Let me give you a bit of advice. If you want to work on something that's not officially allowed, don't tell anyone you're doing it. There are some experiments the college frowns upon. They're aware of.
Yeah, like?
Purposely killing your fellow college members, bad idea.
I don't plan to do it purposefully.
Theft and assault can get you into trouble as well. Don't expect much in the way of As for research, well, a sufficient explanation will cover almost anything. If you're going to need live test subjects for your experiments, it's easier to do that off college ground.
I see.
All right, then.
Mirabelle? You outside, Mirabelle? She is, isn't she? She's waiting for me?
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
Where may I learn new spells?
That depends on what you're looking for. Geralda can teach destruction spells and offers training in that spell. Niese is one of the best conjurers in all of Stratford and can help with spells from that school. Don't let Tolstia fool you. He's the preeminent scholar on alteration. One of the best in Tamriel and always willing to pass on his knowledge. If you can find him and focus his attention, there's a great deal Drevis can teach you about illusion magic. And finally, there's Colette. She may be difficult to get along with. She's very knowledgeable when it comes to restoration magic.
Well, we expected of me.
This college is a place to study and practice magic freely. Hopefully any discoveries made in your pursuits will be shared with the members of the college first. That way we all will succeed.
Well, let's see if we can avoid having to pay the guy at the door for our tuition still. By going to the first lesson with Dolskia.
Welcome. We were just beginning. Please.
Now, I do know from experience that it will block you out of continuing the quest past the first stage unless you've, advanced your tuition. So I do know that it's not just cosmetic. But I may have found a way around the initial tuition fees.
If we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
And what are we waiting for? Let's get started. I would rather be back home in elsewhere.
Please,
But I have little
this is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness
A war
must be
veteran should be
cautioned,
respected.
or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. That gives a chance to show you what we can do.
You've been quiet so far.
I know plenty of
What
spells
do you
that
think
produce
we should
light,
do?
but stars?
Perhaps you can teach us something simple to begin with?
Is that so?
See,
Now,
she agrees
if
with
you'll
us
just
too.
sit down,
Why don't you
we'll
actually show us
I'll
something?
cast a spell at you.
What do you need?
Let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right?
Need something?
Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. You have to keep your ward up, or else...
No, he wants to put a ward up, right? What ward do I have? I think I have... Yep, Steadfast Ward. How's that look?
Over there, please, opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way.
Like that?
There's beauty here, unmatched.
Whoa!
Keep your ward up, or else this won't work. This is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please.
Good morning.
I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthor nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you. Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope.
I was told to see you. A moment to arrange your feet and such, and come back. Come on. Come on, Tolfdir.
Always encouraged.
You look worried about something?
I'm afraid so. There's a problem with one of the Jarls here in Skyrim.
Oh?
He's been complaining of a member of the college running amok in his hold. We have, of course, severed all ties with the mage in question, but the Jarl isn't appeased. So the mage needs to be taken care of, if you understand me. I would hate to see our reputation further tarnished.
I can do that.
The college will be here for you no matter what.
Can you tell me more about war?
Not wrong, but you can't start casting with a fireball. I will train better. Also, if your ward isn't negated by an incoming spell, it will recharge itself after a moment or two. Just be careful. Casting wards requires constant concentration, and you can easily find yourself drained of your magical reserve. Take a look.
Oh, now this, hold on. You've got nice spells. Do I have anything currently on me I need to disenchant? No. Everything I have cabbed, then I can sell.
Education is spells and incantations.
You, sir, are going to be very, very useful. Oh, let's just hang on to those. They are the official college attire. Don't need that, whoa. Tolfdir. I don't have that. Don't have that. What thing is better than Foxkin? I need that. Whew. Well, I'm definitely going to have to sell him some stuff in order to be able to afford all of his magical spells. I'll sell you. I'm going to go by value. Detect life, telekinesis. I have iron flesh, don't I? Ooh, transmute one piece of deadwood to firewood. Ebony flesh, paralyzed, open expert. He has got some good stuff. Oh, no. What did I just accidentally sell him? I want Tolfdir, I want these. He has got some expensive spells. Thankfully, I should have enough. Ooh, those are very nice. I think I have enough stuff I can sell him that I can actually get most of, if not all of his spells. It's going to be very tricky trying to get all the spells he's got off of him. But I might be able to pull it off. Then again, I can probably sell some of this stuff. Right. Spells that he has that I can pick up. Detect life would be useful. I have Iron Flesh, I believe. Don't think I need that one. That would be very useful if I can find a way to afford it. I'm not sure if I can. Why do I keep buying Detect Life multiple times? And I'm an idiot. Try that again. Let's try and not buy the same stuff multiple times. Transmute wood. Let's try and do this right, finally.
Time.
Let's take everything out of my horse.
Take a look.
Nope. Trying to find stuff I can sell him. I suppose I could sell him that. I can always find more diadems. Actually, wait, oh, that's what it is. I put most of my gold on my horse because it has weight. Of course, now Tolstier's got a lot of my gold, so I do still need to find a way of selling them some stuff. Let's see. That should work, because I'm not really going to be using those for a while. Don't need a... Don't know if I have a tanning rack. That's a lot of coral. I have a lot of junk. When you look through all the stuff that I carry around, I have a lot of junk. I have a full set of Spriggan armor as well, but apparently I sold it now. I could sell him skooma. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's sell the guy who runs the college some skooma. Oh, mercy. Yeah, because that can't possibly go wrong. Oh, mercy. Do I have any extra books I can sell him? Maybe. No, I think we should be good. Alright. Now, under Sulfar. Alright. Value. Paralyzed, ebony flesh, wolf flesh, iron flesh. Oh, I actually have some spell tomes. Extra spell. I have extra spell tomes. Oh God. No, don't steer. Get back here. Gotta catch up to him so I can sell him a couple of spare books I have. I am under my weight limit now. That's always good. Nope. 12 steer. Whew.
Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Whoosh. Nah. Caught up with you. Good, good. I don't need that. I don't need that. Alright. Put the rest back on my horse. Or as we've come to know him, treasure chest with legs. And I put away my hunting license, which I need to keep on me so I'm not committing poaching. Of course not. I probably need to hang on to the coral dragon claw. But where is it? Is it not in here? Drum, elk hide, good. Tons of firewood, glass bauble, goat hide, goat horns. I only have enough to actually build the furniture I need from my house. Because it actually needed horse hides, and that's what I was short of. So next time I head back to our house, we should be able to upgrade it a bit. No, don't need to put that away because I can sell. Oh, actually, no. All right. A few things in here I need to hang on to. I believe frost salts, fire salts. That I think I need to hang on to death bells, Daedra hearts, vampire dust. But the rest I can use in crafting recipes as the need arises. Pearls I need to save because that can be crafted into jewelry. We'll hang on to that. Jasmine grapes are rare, so I'll hang on to those so I can plant them at some point in the future. I don't think there's anything else of note in here. Hide the skooma on the horse so people don't find me with skooma. You know, probably not a good thing to be found with. I could probably head back to Whiterun with one of those on. Something to hang on to. I just want to hang on to that because it's kind of cool. I might enchant it at some point. Probably do that as well. This is our college gear, as opposed to our, I guess, venturing gear would be the other one, wouldn't it? I realize I have the same enchantment on both of these? Really? Now, of course, I have to turn that over to the guy, don't I? Alright.
We are far from home, and this is a cold, hard land.
Alright, well, actually, no, I've got a bunch of new spells, don't I? And they're all in the Alteration School. Where is Alteration? There it is. So, Bearskin, let's see, let's go by level. These are all my novice level spells. Wolfskin was the first one I picked up. I was using, what was it, Foxskin at some point? That's what I've been using, rather. It has been Foxskin, right? I remember, oh yeah, so Foxskin, and I upgraded to Wolfskin, that's why. I've been using Foxskin instead of Wolfskin? Oh, because do they all count at the same level? Well, that's kind of weird. These are spells from Frostfall, and yet improves the caster exposure protection by 20 points, 150 seconds. That's Wolfskin. 10. So yeah, they should have different levels, but they don't for some reason. Wolfskin should be Apprentice. It should be Apprentice. No, Bearskin's also Novice, so they're all considered Novice, but they are incrementally better. I should be using Bearskin instead of Wolfskin or Foxskin. Oak Flesh was my original. Detect Life, good. Now I have I been using Iron Flesh or no, Stone Flesh is what I've been using. Iron Flesh is the next one up. Improves the caster's armor rating by 80 versus 60 for 60 seconds, okay. I don't know if I'm actually got enough magicka to pull that off. I doubt it. Ebony Flesh, yeah. So they will have each individual unique shaders because of one of the mods I'm using. I'll have at least favorited, and I can use God mode and show it to you. Because I've never actually had the opportunity in any of my streams to get up to Ebony Flesh, I don't think. Telekinesis, always good to have. Open Adept. I don't need Open Adept anymore because I have Open Expert, but good God is that expensive, so I'll leave them both favorited. Yeah, I'm not up to Expert level, am I? I am not up to using any of these Expert level spells. I bought them anyway. Wait. Does that mean I actually have Expert level Alteration, I just never picked up the perk? Conjuration, Illusion. There's something new in Illusion. Higher level spells, and of course if I charge that, they'll do even better. Alchemy. Destruction, Restoration. Alteration? No. I haven't gotten up to expert alteration. It's just beyond my reach. However, I should be able to do this now. Detect life and detect dead. Is detect dead underneath a different school? Detect life, paralysis, detect dead. I should be able to do this now.
Yes.
That'll increase my alteration. That's detect dead, that's detect life. The heck? Elvis? The Illusion Master is here. Invisible, too. Oh.
Had to be done. Nothing more, nothing
You can
less.
see me?
Who am I speaking to? There's no one there.
But you can hear me, obviously. Something still isn't quite right. At least I'm making progress.
Tell me, which illusion spells transcend all others?
It's quite a difficult question. Fascinating time to be alive. Never underestimate the ability to influence others. Whether they're friends or foes, they're almost all susceptible to illusions.
Rough is rough. But
They
when
can turn the
someone
tide of a
pulls
battle in a
down,
moment's
sometimes
notice.
it's over.
There are also spells that help in avoiding conflict altogether. Invisibility is tricky to master, but exceptionally useful.
Any college business I can help with?
There may be a matter in which your skills could be useful. The various points of focus for magic energies around the college have become polluted and need cleansing.
I don't know.
Very well. These specially enchanted gloves will allow you to delve directly into the focal points for these energies. Go to each focal point and remove whatever impurities you may find there. Return the gloves to me when you have finished. Please exercise caution. This is not a procedure without possible consequences.
What must I do?
Use the gloves to clear the focal points. Return to me when you have finished. I thought I made this rather clear.
Hand over your valuables.
Those who wish to master the arcane arts.
This could be very useful. But I have all the illusion spells he's willing to teach me. He does have a grand soul gem. Is there anything worth selling to him, though? Don't think there is. I think I did all the selling I can, so that would mean I would start dwindling my supplies, and I don't think it's really worthwhile. Still, I have found a place to learn all the magic that I need. This is for Alda?
A fine job at Master Wizard, I suppose. Still, there's always room for improvement.
This is kind of interesting. Miria.
Lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies.
Who?
Feralda, don't act like she didn't say anything. I know her. I know what she's been up to.
Are you in need of aid?
Well, I suppose I could use a hand with something, yes. Feralda's working on something, and I want to know what it is. I want her notes. You think you could get them for me without her knowing?
Perhaps. What's my benefit?
I'll throw some money at you. Good enough?
Yes, actually it is.
Get the notes and bring them to me. If you can't do it, I'll find some other way to manage it.
So why do you have a problem with her?
What's the problem with her? She's the one who has a problem with me. She's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance and posture, by my superior good looks. But she is not going to get the better of me. Oh no, I won't let it get to me one bit. That's what she's after. She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you. Until next.
Now, where was it? He gave me focusing gloves, didn't he? There it is, Mystic Tuning Gloves.
Time.
Delvis. Coletta.
You consider restoration a valid school of magic.
Don't be foolish! Of course it's Russia. Saved my life a dozen times.
Not that I require validation, of course. There are just some, and I shan't name names, who would disagree. It can make life difficult when one's colleagues fail to recognize the research one engages in.
So your work is the reason for your polar treatment?
No, not really. Not directly, I mean. But I know things are being said behind my back. Conversations cease when I enter rooms. I'm quite aware of what's going on here, and I will not stand for it.
What have you got?
Spells and incantations for those with a talent to cast them.
Regular healing. I know that one. Yeah, nothing new. Doesn't have anything new, does she? Let me save now before something happens. Lots of good spells. Geralda. What do you got for sale?
You wish to master the arcane arts.
So there's nothing new I can learn from her. No new spell I can get from her.
I'm still waiting for those notes, if you can get them. Until next time.
Yes, this one.
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off-limits.
Nah, I haven't really heard that yet. Still, very useful, very useful. And of course, I can't really advance the quest line, it looks like, until I've spoken with the guy, so... Alright. Well, actually, before I do, there's a few things I should do first. Deal with the rogue wizard, deal for all this research notes. Bring the staff. Plans the focus points, plans the focal point.
Nothing more, nothing less. I'm just...
I've picked up what spells I can pick up. Decreases your magicka by 25 points. Wet and cold. Strong winds. Weakness to magic.
Make it quick.
Fine.
Speak quickly.
You are taking us somewhere warm, I trust.
Of course, the focal points would have to drain my magicka, wouldn't they?
You are taking us somewhere warm, I trust. If anyone sneaks up on us, I smell them coming. Or I might not.
I really am all about conjuration and alteration, aren't I? So I can't seem to find the conjuration instructor to see if he has any conjuration spells that I've missed.
You are taking us somewhere warm.
Oh, you're a guard. What am I overlooking? Hall of Continents. Did I just walk right past it? There we go. Greater Soul Gem added.
Care little. If you require assistance with summoning techniques, please let me know. If you would, please also contain your summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need to be agitated further by astronauts roaming their town. The summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college.
Are there many conjurers outside the college?
Within society, no. Many who practice within the School of Conjuration do so on their own, secretly. Valiant is the only one I know who is public about what he does. He was once my teacher here, but left the college years ago.
So summoning undead, it's not looked down on?
Why, sure no. Those archaic policies died out with the Mages Guild, and were never enforced here.
I'm feeling a bit better then.
Any other type of magic is a tool to be used.
I am something of a necromancer.
Mages may not see it that way, so we don't go around flaunting it.
Fair point, fair point. So what reason did he leave?
He didn't like the Archmage. Hated dealing with him. Hated having to answer to him. Thalion said he hated what this place was becoming, so he just left. Oren found a note on his desk, and that was it. I understand he settled down in Hjalmarch, and his presence there caused something of a problem.
So, I need something new. Don't suppose you can teach me anything I haven't learned yet. Sounds like a prudent plan of action to me. Phineas spends more time talking about the theory of conjuration than any practical. Still, you managed to glean some new information.
That incident in Morthal was just spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Alright, let's see. What have you got? You've got a bound bow. Very good. You know what? Screw it. Fine it all. Don't care about the cost. Damn it. He took all my gold. Of course he did. Well, I got almost all of his spells. I'm now completely broke, but I've got a ton of new spells.
All right then.
Some very useful spells indeed, actually. Especially for this character, but let's see. Conjuration. Bound bow will be useful. Bound cloak greater. Create a magical cloak. The grants 12% exposure resistance and 66% longer dryness and rain. Unequipped to dispel. Banish Daedra, very useful. Command Daedra. That could be useful. Conjure Dremora Lord. There isn't a Conjure Shelter Greater? I guess not. Or maybe I just don't have access to it. Conjure Storm Atronach. Huh. You know what? 241. I do not have the magicka to pull that off, do I? Because I'm only at Adept. Yeah, I can't do Expert. I'll have them all set up. I think Frost Atronach's my best bet for now, but it's kind of nice I have access to it. Some I'm not going to be able to cast, but that one? Also, why is this for such a long period of time? Drain Magicka. Also, what's a transmute?
Gonna start keeping a knife in my boot. Darn it.
Man, I've transmuted some gold. Now I can pick up deadwood as well, because I'll be able to transmute that. Completely broke, spent all my cash on spells, but I got a bunch of great new spells. Turn to Drovis Nolaran. I'm trying to see if it actually will tell me, or whether I have to do it myself. Steal for all those notes. Nope. I'm going to have to steal for all those notes using my own intuition. Well then, if I have to steal her notes, I should, in theory, just look around, see what I can find. The tome contains Tolsteer's insights into alteration magic, dealing specifically with the transmutation of cheaper metals into gold. +1 alteration experience. Materials to use be studied. Better not touch them.
Wizard. That's power.
May your road lead you to warm sands.
Kind of fun to push people around sometimes, isn't it?
These are studied. Better not touch them.
You're pretty smart.
Historic piece of artwork by an unknown religious scholar. 100 conjuration. Experience points gained. What do we got here? Contains Phoenix insight into conjuration magic, with a particular focus on necromantic rituals dealing with black souls. More conjuration experience. The plaque proposes a novel combination of markings and invocations that result in more permanent summoning.
The warm land of elsewhere is far away from here.
Better not touch them. Here, maybe. Contains Drovis insights into illusion magic with a strong focus on invisibility. Demonstrates adjustments to some of the gestures and incantations while creating complex illusions over large areas. Okay, now I'm kind of curious.
Find a warmer welcome in your travels than we have found in ours.
James Feralda's insight. I think I missed one in one of the rooms on the plaque. The importance of stance and position relative to the sun when executing advanced destruction forms. I am learning quite a bit here, aren't I? Examine books. Best not to touch them.
Just need one good haul.
You were a very brave woman, but I already knew that.
There we go. They're impossible to read.
Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. sight to see.
Well, I think I've checked all the notes there. How weird is it I'm checking the professor's notes? Examine book. Tolstier's Insights. Yeah, I was in Tolstier's room before. Tolstier doesn't have a plaque, does he?
Brilliant.
Well, certainly worthwhile here. I'm getting a lot of value from my visit, aren't I? But come on, let me move! Let me move! Good God, people.
What do you need?
Let me move!
I know plenty of spells that produce light. Stars?
In there. Let's borrow Mara. Goodness.
There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution. All right, then.
You have got amazing stuff here, Finis. I hope you don't mind me. I'll put my hands away. Wait, no. What I wanted was Detect Life. I won't be able to cast Ebony Flesh, will I? I can cast Ebony Flesh. I do have enough magicka for Ebony Flesh.
Rough is rough, but when someone pulls a dagger, fun time is over.
And that's the Ebony Flesh look. Ebony Flesh. That's what Ebony Flesh looks like. Kind of looks like you're covered in ash, doesn't it? Let's see.
But you, I like.
Yes?
Anything of note here? I'm going to have to make some updates to this thing so it puts the proper spells in here. Bound Cloak, Conjure Shelter, Bear Skin. That's the one I want.
It's your back. Well, I just did what had to be done. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm just glad I lived to tell the tale.
There we go. That should give me some better environmental protection. Actually, what is Ebony Armor? I've got 900. Increases armor rating by 900 points for 15 minutes. That should work very well. Where's Muffle? Travis's Insights. And we looked over this, didn't we? We already looked at Travis's notes.
Beauty here.
That's a piece of artwork by unknown religious scholar. Ah, it's the dinner hall. The book here. Just let me finish charging up Muffle here.
Yes? Need something?
Hey, look, a cooking pot. This Muffle's going to last a while once I finish charging it.
Looking for something?
What a fascinating time to be alive. Mark me, these days remember...
Can I charge anymore?
Elsewhere is an arid land, rocky canyons.
A variety of traditional Nordic recipes.
Some are too happy to fight. Blood runs hot.
Let's save here. And how long is my muscle going to last? 47 minutes. For all those insights, we already looked at for all those notes, didn't we? Well, certainly getting a lot of value out of venturing here, aren't I?
Enchanting, the local Nords may not like us very much, but they don't seem to mind having access to enchanted weapons and armor.
Any college business I can attend with?
Need a soul gem, if you're up to it.
Maybe.
Here, take this grand soul gem. Fill it for me and bring it right back. I'll be waiting.
I know plenty of those that produce light. Stars.
I'm looking for extra credit. But you're doing well so far. I'll happy to show you something new. Okay.
You're taking us somewhere warm, right?
He's so enchanting. Ha ha ha. You crack yourself up.
Watch it.
Where was it? Gotta keep my detect life primed. That's a good way to increase my alteration while I'm in here.
Some people don't think I'm smart.
Names of detailed illustrations, Weimar automatons, speculation regarding potential power sources.
But you, I like.
That's a lot of Dwemer stuff in here. Basic principles of metalwork, 50 to enchanting.
Your road lead you to warm side.
Look at all this stuff. The shelves are filled with exotic ingredients and substances ready for experimentation.
Times like these, people prefer a bit of fantasy and a happy ending over a true tragedy.
Khajiit got your back.
What do we got here? This tome contains a catalog of Tamrielic flora and fauna with alchemical indications. Information regarding information of location, abundance, and properties. Materials are used for study, do not touch them. Improve resistance to fire and increase proficiency with illusion magic. Increase susceptibility to frost-based energies and other poisons.
Khajiit got your back. Khajiit got your back. You're taking
It's telling me various alchemical information, it looks like.
If anyone sneaks up on us, I smell them coming. Or I might not. We will see.
I think I studied that about as much as I can. Nothing interesting and new to find there.
There are wonders in this place I never dreamed imaginable.
Tell me about it. Finis. You're studying here. Must be your room, isn't it? What do we got in here? Interesting. It's basically telling me about alchemy ingredients that I probably already know, but... Huh. Original Dunmer test set of ebony and silver filigree. Huh. Oh, T-set. Reading it as one word, tesset.
Rough is rough, but when someone pulls a dagger, fun time is over.
Interesting. Interesting. Got a Spriggan on display. Shrine of Kinneret. The tome describes a novel combination of enchantments and spells, drawing from various schools of magic to maintain a suspended state of suspended animation. Lots of little things here when you have this mod installed. Lots of little things to study.
Good afternoon.
Examine books, used for study. Very interesting. Lots of little things. And a bunch of coin purses I could steal. What do we got here? I've had to pull more than a few strings to get this to Skyrim given recent events. I hope it gets to you in one piece. If not, I'm sure you can work it out after a rummage in the Arcanium of yours. What is that about?
I once took down a bear at 300 yards. In a blizzard.
Ooh! What have we got here?
Stay safe.
Very interesting. Teleportation orbs.
You are taking us somewhere warm.
I think you actually have to be Archmage to use that such. Damn. Lots of stuff in here, isn't there? Shrine of Julianos. Examine books. I think I've actually checked out everything in the area. Well, we don't need to go out to Skyrim.
Have no love for us. They look upon us and who only thieves and smugglers.
Need something?
I know plenty of spells.
Well, now we have to catch up with Drelvis anyway and give... Actually, we have a couple people we have to give updates to, don't we? They're probably in the Hall of the Elements. And we leveled up, so I'm going to go with health because I'm trying to get my health up to 200. Oh, that's why, because look at my magicka. 640. Of course I can cast most of those spells. I got a ton of magicka from my various enchantments and items. My increasement in alteration has allowed me to pick up magic resistance, mage armor. What do we got here? Alteration spells have a greater duration. I'm an expert of alteration. I can block 30% of all magicka, but I am not a master. It doesn't look like nothing here. Still need to work on a lot of my schools of magic, it looks like. And some alchemy stuff off. I'll do the alchemy stuff probably off camera. So we're probably going to end the stream soon. We've been streaming for about an hour. But we found a lot of interesting stuff inside of the College of Winterhold, haven't we?
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
That's why you'd have time to show me something we haven't covered in class. In private time, I suppose I could use a break.
Discuss it guards the others.
Mirabelle turns out to be somewhat short-tempered. You see why she is an administrator, not a teacher. Huh. Learned a little bit of everything.
Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it.
Yep. Save.
Train better for the future.
Did I just miss them?
We are far from home.
Well, I can't get in there, can I? Requires a key to open.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
You were looking for some notes?
Good. She didn't see you take them. All right. This should be enough to figure out what she's up to. Then I can make sure it doesn't work. Good work. Here, take this and keep quiet. So nice to have pleasant company for a change.
Do you have water by chance?
Of course.
Anything you can teach me? I'll show you exactly the old conniving, backstabbing wackos. Despite her apparent unhinged personality, Nira actually has some good ideas for dealing with people. I got a speech up. Oh, mercy. Oh, Mod Maker. How you amuse me. Ooh, what do we got here? Since the collapse of the Dragon Cult and the I cannot pronounce that one, era, much about the time of Skyrim's history has been lost. Little is known about the Dragon Priests who ruled over men in the name of their Dragon Masters. While some believe each priest reported directly to their Dragon Overlord, many stories point towards the cult being led by a council of the few elite priests. Some say there were 5 high priests. Others report there being as many as a dozen on the council. Accounts of the priest's power is widely varied. It is commonly accepted among scholars that the dragon priests were the first men to learn to shout as the dragons did. Other stories tell the priests being able to absorb the life force from their prisoners or even transform into dragons. While the priests most likely did not turn to dragons, no one can dispute the destructiveness of their powers or the omnipotence of their masters. Another aspect of the dragon priests that caused much fear and speculation amongst the cultists was their imposing armor. Dragon priests all wore armor that mimicked in appearance their dragon masters. A few dragon priests even donned enigmatic masks of fiendish design. While this was certainly meant to instill fear in their followers, many also believed that great power came from these armors. Many tales assert that the priests' armors were forged by the dragons themselves, or at least blessed by them. Several stories revolve around a fabled temple called Kavin. Rakahim. As the legend goes, atop a mountain, an eagle stands guard over Rakan. Beneath this mountain, a secret forge exists where armors are crafted and enchanted by dragons. The exact location of Rakan is unknown, but most stories fall into one of two camps. Some say it is north of the Yorgrim River, while others claim the eagle watches over the long White River. During the Dragon War, many stories passed between warriors, each wider than the last. Some even spoke of a magic gate in the eastern mountains, where Alduin, the leader of the dragons, could enter other realms. Although Rakan is yet to be found, its existence is still a possibility. Such a discovery would greatly inform what little we know about the dragon cult's inner workings and practices. Find the lost temple. I can... A little bit south of here. Find the Helm of Winterhold. I got a lot of stuff to do in this area, don't I? Alright. So let us see what we can find to further our knowledge. Step up here.
Retire someday. Get myself an item.
These use study, but not to touch them. By still gained experience from them. Examine the globe. A plaque reads, a proposed model of Mundus derived from astrological data collected at the Imperial Ori by Wizard Bullsell. 3rd Era, 434. A Dwemer calendar calculated on Altan predicts various astrological events. A tome containing astrological measurements derived from the Altan calendar. Just by looking at the sculpture's stable form, you begin to feel calmer. The Adric Daydream, atmospheric artwork. Lots of very interesting little things. Oh, wait, enter.
College's laid-back attitude. There are still some things that...
If you teach me what you know, I can show you also one. I'll show you, I'm also one who can do things. Perhaps we can teach each other.
There are few places where one can pursue might.
You learn some new skills by playing an impromptu game of hide and seek.
I have many important things to do.
That incident in Morval was just a misunderstanding. No matter what the guards claim. The people of Skyrim have no appreciation for what we do here. Not that I care.
You are now in the Arcanium, which I am in charge.
Very nice place.
My own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronox. Now, do you require assistance?
This is an impressive library.
A mage is only as good as what he knows. I try to make sure as much knowledge is available as possible. We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books have come and gone during that time, but it's mostly intact.
Take your work very seriously, don't you?
Of course I do. If I didn't, most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era.
But I'm probably going to try to avoid pissing off these guys, though. With my luck, I'll probably still do it. Any special books you're looking for?
Matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador?
A little.
Powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian and devoted all his time to research and study, but more than you would imagine possible. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can. I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us.
You're surrounded by all this knowledge. Can you teach me something new? This happens to know quite a bit about alchemy. Come here. I'll tell you about it.
Whoever falls victim to an unfortunate accident, I promise, your remains will be put to good use.
Watching a big wordplay with flowers makes you laugh, but not out loud.
Treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Any other college business I can attest with?
Feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations.
I'm ready.
Well, all right. Here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful.
The Khajiits hail from a distant land called
All right,
Elsewhere. Board.
Shalador's Insight.
From the north by Citadel, and the south by the glistening blue waters of
here.
Some experiments the college
would prefer a
frowns
bit of fantasy.
if they're aware of. If you ever need something, especially something hard to come by, let me know.
Go on.
All right.
Works for me.
The wise trader finds the best opportunities.
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
Colette!
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic.
Restoration is an amazing school. Can you show me some tricks? Finally, someone who understands and loves to discuss it further with you.
They look upon us and see only thieves and smugglers.
The best part about learning restoration is you're finally able to cure that aching ankle you sprained when you were 7. Tell me about it. That was terrible! Then I got attacked by a, necromancer and became their pawn, and oh boy. Venture Tree, the product of many years of diligent cultivation.
I'm positive whatever I will be revealed to me on its own.
Something strange happens to Khajiit when they arrive in Skyrim.
Oh, my dear Urag, you're trying so
Sergius?
Banking services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest
Word I
of
would
Sky.
choose, Colette. Excuse me.
Till next time.
There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution. That incident in Morthal was just a misunderstanding. No matter what.
Miria?
I think the college is due for a change.
What do you know about Arcana?
That one. He's up to something.
Now, if you'll excuse
Most here are up to something, of course, but in his case, I haven't been... He is rather handsome, though, isn't he?
Until next
Did you
time.
say so? Relvis?
Illusion really is the least appreciated of the schools of magic.
The focus points have been cleansed.
They have. I can feel the difference already. But, of course, I'm far more in tune with these sorts of things than most. Thank you. I appreciate your assistance.
So I don't suppose you could give me some private lessons. What the? Damn it! Private lessons, huh? I suppose I have time to show you a thing or two.
People of Skyrim have no appreciation for what we do here. Not that I care.
Wish you had known some of the stuff earlier. Oh, the pranks you could have pulled.
The mundane, day-to-day activities life so often.
Colette, Arcano,
If anyone sneaks up on us, I smell them.
I'm in the book. The tome contains the attempts of a deceased scholar trying to translate the dragon language. Interesting. The tome compares and contrasts the runes used in the schools of conjuration and destruction. Interesting.
Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. Still, there's always
How
room
are you,
for
Drevis?
improvement.
What do you want?
Why should I want anything? Why?
Collection of maps.
What's my calling?
So much stuff.
Well then,
Interesting stuff. And
have a nice day.
to add to that, map collection. Anything else here of note, of interest?
Yes?
Very interesting. This is very useful, very informative. I spent all my gold, but
The local
still.
government may not like us very much. But they don't seem to
Still.
have access to enchanted weapons and armor.
You've been spending
Impressive.
I see.
What? Why do you stop?
They travel lightly and can escape at a moment's notice.
Why are you attacking? I was going to ask if you were collaborating.
Also, I think I leveled up again, didn't I?
I'm sorry. We have been working on something together.
This is why I avoid being social.
My alteration is now up to 75. Health. Have I learned anything new perk-wise? Have all the training I've received. Why not? I'm mostly a mage, but I do a bit of the direct approach stuff. Nothing. Haven't really. Alteration 75, though. Observe 30% of the magic of small spells. Looks like I pretty much learned everything I can from Alteration except for the master level stuff, though, which is kind of cool. Got a little bit better at speech as well. It looks like that's about it, isn't it? Nothing really of note, is there? Save.
Huh?
I still need to find a good spell that I can cast that will work to level up my other magical skills, don't I? Something that's a constant cast. Still, I got 75 in Alteration. That's not too bad. Telekinesis. Could do this. This is always kind of a fun thing to do.
Gosh, I feel like I could crush a giant's head like a walnut.
I'm actually kind of curious to see what happens if I cast it on them, because it's supposed to be a passive spell.
If you're working on any experiments, please clean up after yourself.
Should you ever fall victim to an unfortunate accident,
And don't let anyone tell you
the
otherwise.
remains will be put
I
to
have
use.
many important things to do. Your concerns are not mine.
Need something?
Hey, it's practicing my magic spell. That's not a bad thing. I wonder where to cast Fury on him. I should probably save before doing that just to make sure, but still. I cannot aim, can I?
Perhaps. It just means more work.
Cassie's got your back.
Once again,
I
I
don't
have
wanna
found very insulting notes.
How are you,
Dennis?
There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear.
Why can't I simply be social with my colleagues?
I'm busy right now, Colette.
Well then, fine. Have a nice day.
That incident in Morthal was just a misunderstanding.
I think the college is due for its
Wizards. That's power.
Wait, what? Did she vanish when I cast my spell at her? Where is the Arcana? It's a bit out of character, but I just gotta do it. I'm gonna save beforehand just in case the game goes weird. But come on. Everyone does this.
I had hoped scholars would be on a level comparable with my own.
Just because I don't fit in here, I need for others to ridicule me.
Arcana is too powerful for Fury. Really now? What happens if I supercharge Fury? Will he be too powerful for it then?
There are wonders in this.
Still too powerful for Fury. Alright. Keep charging it up. Let's max charge it, which will probably take a bit, but come on. Who doesn't want to do this to Arcana every time they beat them after they've played the game once or twice? And I've got spell charging, so I can supercharge my spells and make them more powerful. So let's see. If I charge it up big enough, can I really mess with Arcana?
At least it's more money for the college.
like anywhere else.
Look at the size of that spell. Starting to envelop me is what it's doing. Any bigger? Yep, I can go bigger.
Times like these, happy ending is true tragedy.
You were a very brave woman, but I already knew that.
Any bigger? Any bigger? Any bigger?
I know plenty of spells that produce life, but storms?
I did it! I actually made Arcano. It's everybody. That's almost worth it. That is so worth it. Oh! Is he dead? He can't be dead. Arcano has aggroed against the entire college. Oh, mercy! And it's absolute chaos when you have massive level mages. So, mercy, mercy, mercy. Oh, mercy. Oh, Arcano.
There are few places where we'll have to pursue my type of work without fear of it.
There's someone there.
Oh, mercy, mercy, mercy. Alright, let's be honest here. As fun as that is, it'll probably break the game if I leave it like that.
Why should I want anything? Why can't I simply be social with my colleagues?
I'm busy right now.
Well then, fine. Have a nice day.
Yeah, fine. Arcano is too powerful for calm. So let's supercharge calm.
You need something?
Oh, mercy.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership. God, no!
Hey!
Arcano. Alright, we've got to supercharge our calm, and hopefully that will revert him to normal. Otherwise, I'll have to load my save. But that was so cool. I actually managed to hit Arcano with Fury and basically aggro him against the entire college. Power of spell charging. Even things that are normally immune to your spells. You charge it up high enough and they're not immune no more. Alright. Gotta get our calm up. High as it'll go.
Where'd you come from?
Could probably actually work on my sneak skill like this too.
What was you after?
Gotta get this column up as high as I can go to hopefully unplug Arcano. Someone hit Carjo with paralysis. As big as it'll go? Alright, hope this will work. Wait for him to get out of bleed out.
Where'd you come from? There's beauty here, unmatched in all of Skyrim, to be sure.
Alright. The question is, once it wears off, will we continue to try and kill everybody? Because that's really my big concern, is I don't want to break the main quest. As fun as it is getting Arcano to basically be hated, don't want to break the main quest doing it. I'm trying to keep an eye on him for when it wears off. You gonna behave, Arcano? Quite a mess, wasn't it? It made quite a mess. Actually, what are my odds? 63% chance to steal. Not a very good odds, are they? I don't have any potions of pickpocketing, do I? Because it's just so much fun to mess with Arcano.
I have many important things. Another, are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching you, all of you, very closely.
You've been a good friend to me.
Dude, I'm interested in this down more. I don't suppose you could teach me some of your magic.
Times like these. Happy ending, true tragedy.
But he still gained some insight into dealing with Balmore. Oh, mercy. Oh, that was amusing.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books.
Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest.
What do we got here? Banquet? Is it? Yeah, it's dinner time, so there's a banquet here. This has been an incredibly fun experience. Tech Life.
What now?
They say Thalion of Morthal has studied vampires, Draugr, and all manner of undead.
We are far from home, and this is a cold, hard land.
And of course, it's gone bonkers on me. Control, all toggles, always.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
Elsewhere.
Actually, I still have my bear armor up, don't I? And my muscles still around. Alright.
You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken.
No, we have not, sir.
Sir? How quaint. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiment that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear?
Is dangerous research the problem?
Not often, no. Some risks must be taken, to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us.
Can you tell me of the college's history?
Dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid.
What happened?
The Great Collapse, as it has come to be known. An unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched.
What caused the Great Collapse?
No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case.
What's the purpose of the college?
Purpose? I should think it's self-evident. Magic is a true power, not something to be shunned by commoners or treated as an amusing diversion by politicians. It shapes worlds, creates and destroys life. It deserves proper respect and study. The college is a place where we can focus on that, without the pressures of the world weighing down on us.
What do you know of the Great Collapse?
The Sea of Ghosts practically came alive. No one was expecting it. Monstrous waves battered the shore for weeks on end. Winterhold was ancient and weathered, but it couldn't withstand the sea's fury. Entire districts of the city were lost overnight. The waves receded with time, but the damage was irreversible. Most residents of Winterhold abandoned what was left of the city. The college survived, and so here we remain.
I must have a lot to teach. Private lesson, perhaps? I can teach you all sorts of things. 7,000 gold. I don't have that much. Poor college student syndrome. I'm actually curious. If I were to console in that much gold, what would you get from Savos? I don't think I've ever done that particular part of the quest of the mod. Alright, we're about to head out. I should probably get my ebony flesh up and running. And while I am here, alteration. Where is it? Illusion, destruction, restoration, no. Alteration. So yeah, I can do ebony flesh. Do that.
A bit of fantasy. Happy ending over a true tragedy.
I suppose the logical thing would be to turn in that staff of arcane authority to the Jarl's assistant. And then we'll probably end our stream there, figure out what we'll do next time. Get our Give me a second, we'll be right back in. My mouse locked, it seems to be locked.
been a...
So when I come back later, I know where I need to put these various cells.
To me, that means something.
Can I make it any bigger? There's my ebony flesh. "54 minutes, okay, good. And where is it? Bear skin. While we make our way down the bridge. I can get my spells prepped. My horse has followed me up, of course it has.
We bring honor and glory to ourselves and each other.
Seriously, horse. Move back. Thank you. Can I make it any bigger? Bear armor for 2 hours, good. Ebony armor, and I think Muffle? Muffle's gonna run out as well. Where's Muffle?
Taken to get... They will empty your pockets of every septic.
What a fascinating time to be alive. Martin, these days will be remembered long after we're gone.
I will train.
There's someone in the white armor, which means that they're not a guard, because a guard... No, the Winterhold armor is actually pretty pale. Now that I think about it a moment. Oh, that's the Winterhold armor, because you can see it's sort of a greenish color, not like actually white.
The longer we travel the roads of Skyrim, the more empty this land seems.
Was there one more I wanted to get set up and running? I could cast Courage on them. I think there was one more. Ah yes, I think there it is. Water breathing. Well, let's cast Courage on a bunch of people to level up Evolution.
Retire. Get myself an item.
Of course, I'm not switching back to my armor, because with the Mage Armor perk, I actually think I get more armor with this spell than I do with just regular armor. So I am losing the enchantments, but the enchantments are primarily offering fire, ice protection, so on, elemental protection, basically. So until I'm hit by like something where my armor is doing less damage than elemental protection, I really have no purpose to change back. There we go. Bear armor for 2 hours, 1 hour for ebony, 1 hour for muscle, and 1 hour for water breathing. Wonderful. Let's give this guy what he needs. There you are. Get over to you.
My job. I don't really know anyone at the college.
Here's his staff.
This should come in handy. Here, let me show you a few tricks I've learned about buttering up royalty.
All right, then. Divine smile on you, friend.
Alright, so we will save here. Can I save here? I need to head back over to the inn to sleep. As you can see, I'm tired, but we may just continue on our adventures. Let's just see where our next quest is. Where to head next? Probably head to Sarthal. And after we're done there, Hobsfall Cave for the Helm of Winterhold. Gotta avoid Dawnstar because we've got a bit of a problem with the authorities there. Maybe find the Lost Temple of Rahim there. Maybe check in with Windhelm. That might not be a bad idea. Whiterun is also a place where we've burned our bridges. Kill the bandit leader. Inform her. We do have a couple things to pick up here in Iverstead. Talk to Fastred, retrieve the spoon, deliver the mead, so yeah, we'll head there. I guess we can what would be a good course of action? I think after there, we could go here to retrieve Nettlebane. Let's see. Yeah, that might make sense to do that. Make our way to find Azora's Star. Find the copy. Speak to the Jarl of Falkreath. As a Dark Brotherhood. Yeah. So we can go around, do all the stuff in Falkreath Hold. Work our way back along, taking the Lexicon to Azaz-Henchel, and do our turn-ins here at Riften. That sounds like a plan. So that's what we will do next time, folks. So I will see you all in the future.